Yep. What are you wondering about, big fella?
Doodling.
Doodle.
When I came into the shop tonight, like I am not a desk jockey.
Mm-hmm.
I do not spend a lot of time with an ink pen in my hand. I just wondered that you spend a lot of time on the phone, like at your desk, like or in meetings or whatever you do, in court like you used to be.
Yeah.
You obviously at a desk when you're not up, industrial engineering things, engineering things industrially. Me, I just, shovel rock, and I'm a big dumb meathead, so I don't spend a lot of time, ink penning. But I was wondering, do you doodle? I know you're a huge doodler.
Yeah.
Yes. And I've
One of
noticed
my favorite things to do is find people that leave their notepads unattended and draw small penises in them.
So that's what I was going to say. I don't know if it was in this one, but I subconsciously had a quarter on the table, like a 25-cent piece. Yeah, there it is. And I don't know if you guys, folks at home, can see that or not, but I just, for some reason, was tracing the quarter a couple times.
You made a pecker.
And then I just decided that I'll go ahead and form it into a phallus-looking unit there. And I just, doodling, I know Lindemann said I used to be a
There's complaints about me doodling on the show, I think.
big clicker. I know I got busted for that a while back, but my mom was a big doodler. Like when she would be on the phone with whoever or whatever. Like how there would be ink. My mom, we always have a notebook on the table when I was a kid.
For somebody calls.
We'd always have a notebook, like where you write whatever you want to write. Mom would write notes for Dad because he would work nights and then he would come home, and this was obviously before cell phones and all that shit, and they would write notes like, hey, don't forget, this, that, this is what's for supper, lay this out, do whatever. But there would also be like little doodles on there, whether it was
I'm
like
a big geometric shape guy if I'm not drawing penises.
Yeah, well, that's great. So like, the 3 lines, I'm talking about, like the 3 lines.
Oh, the S.
Yeah, then like you draw the old Southridge S.
That's not a Southridge S. It's just an S.
Like we always drew that one. Did you ever draw that one?
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah, like that was a thing for us because we were
that happened
Southridge.
at the high school. We weren't Southridge. We were just Richmond High School, but everybody drew that S.
For why though?
Because everybody knows how to draw that S.
Huh. Seems a little silly. You think you'd be, oh, see, here's one. There's an entire page of Dave.
Old Doodly
The
Dave.
old Doodly Dojo Dave there.
Yeah,
There's no dicks on that page, though.
No, it's not always dicks. That's mainly if somebody's left something unattended. I draw dicks on it.
Oh.
There's a guy that always would print off stuff for his kid's school at this random printer that was by my desk, and every time it'd print off and it looked like schoolwork, I'd draw a dick in it somewhere. And he didn't catch it once. His kid turned in.
So there I was sitting in class working on this big, veiny, triumphant bastard. And I got busted with a dick treasure chest. That's probably one of the best moments.
I can't think of what movie that
Super bad.
Yep.
It was super bad. That is probably an iconic moment. That's an awesome deal there. If you've never seen the movie Super Bad, check that one out.
I remember being in high school, like 9th grade, maybe 10th grade, and we took a trip to Detroit.
God.
For a machine trades
Rough.
class. And
did you hit up 8 Mile? Go see Marshall?
This is before that, I think. And we had written in the note, we're all sitting on the back of the bus. There's like, I don't know, 12 of us, maybe 20 tops. And on the notebook, we had, this isn't really a doodle. This is just funny. So, we wrote, show us your tits.
Yeah.
Because
Hell
that's
yeah.
what you're supposed to do. And it's shocking to me now how many people obliged the message to a bunch of freshmen and sophomores on this bus.
Yeah.
But it was the bus driver that caught us because this one particular van of gals went by and they did the pass in Flash.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
I'll
I'll mention a story of seeing some breasts on a bus when we were younger, but I'll just leave it at that and see if anybody in Wonderland can relate to that story. That'll be a little unopened book there. We'll see what happens if what happens. But yeah, so doodling, back coming full circle here. I just
That one off the rail.
I always just find myself sitting here, with an ink pen, just kind of doodling around. And I mean, subconsciously, like I said, like drawing a dick, no clue why. Like I've found myself drawing swastikas before.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like it was here. Like it was on the show, and I was just like trying to, just thinking. And I looked down at the paper, and I'm like, oh God. And then David's like, you better turn that over. Turn it over. Like turn the page, man. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
you know what I mean? Like I don't know. Like I think that's something that people do, and I think a lot of super intelligent people do it too. Like I think it's I don't know what I'm trying to get at here, but I think it's like I think me.
I'm gonna take the complete opposite stance of that.
Okay.
I think super intelligent people write down thoughts and ideas. They don't draw fucking swastikas and penises on a notebook.
Shots fired.
I'll match you in an IQ test anytime you want, Bubba.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's fine. You can knock yourself out, but if you think Elon Musk is sitting around,
I guarantee he drills dicks.
no way.
Guarantee.
I bet he
it.
doodles. So you're not a doodler.
No.
Elon Musk, because
So then that automatically makes everybody in this world that
No.
does doodle f***ing moron. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I think but here's the thing you got to ask yourself, why do you doodle?
I don't know.
Because you're bored mentally.
Yeah. for
Because
sure.
you can't sit there and stay focused and pay attention to what you're doing, so you doodle.
Yeah.
So if you're doodling, you're not paying attention to what's going on. So that's where, like, I try not to. There's times when I do, when I really check out. But
Yeah.
like if I'm sitting in a meeting, a lot of times I'll just grab my phone and check email, or I'll check text messages, or do something else. But I don't try not to, because if you're in court and you're doodling, then it looks like you're not paying attention.
Right.
So you're sitting through a trial.
Yeah.
If you're not taking notes and you miss something because you're over there drawing a swastika with your client sitting right there, that looks bad. So it's just a habit that never
I
got
don't
into.
think we're condoning swastika drawing.
No.
No,
I
I
would
just-
just
I just use that for point of reference.
Yeah. Like
to soften the topic of talking about all those penises. So it could be whatever you want to do, but
Okay, draw a flash pecker. I don't.
you draw a real rock hard son of a buck here.
but no, I
real
just.
tire tool looking bastard.
And the other thing too, like I don't know how close you sit in some meetings, but you can
Oh,
look
yeah.
over and see
Yeah.
somebody else, and then
Their paper.
it looks bad too.
Yeah.
So
I
So
don't
when
know.
I flew back from San Diego,
what's the pause? San Diego.
which San? There's multiple Sands in
Yeah.
California.
San Francisco, San Diego,
Santa Ana. Oh, that's Santa.
Santa. Yeah.
Clarita.
Santa Clarita.
Anyway, so
Santa Monica.
I had the window seat, and there was this gal sitting next to me, and she had like her computer and her phone and this whole thing. And I don't know, it's like a 4-hour flight or something. And I couldn't help but you talk about notice what people are doing next to you.
Oh yeah.
So she's taking emails and checking her phone, and apparently she's like the VP of something, is what her footnote. You know how you got your signature block?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed to be. And it was some company I'd heard of. Like it wasn't like Dale's used Toyotas. It was like
Vice
Reebok.
President Dale's.
Reebok.
Like it was something big.
It's a slightly better company.
But she's checking all her emails here, and she gets the notification
I love it.
that her I can't remember which particular STD it was, but
Oh, her test.
no, her medicine was in. Like
Oh,
her
boy.
prescription had been refilled.
Oh,
And I
no.
felt so bad. I'm like, oh God. And then I'm
said
like,
She heard you say that? That she got self-conscious?
You've told me this before. It was like her herpes medicine or some shit. Like it was a notification from the pharmacy that your herpes cream is ready for pickup. Or whatever.
I don't know. And I was like, Jesus. And then I felt bad, like, oh, that's probably private information.
Yeah, why I shouldn't maybe not be eavesdropping.
Could you tell what kind of gum she was chewing on too?
Oh,
My gosh,
God.
Dave.
Well, like rubbing elbows with people for 4 hours.
Yeah, I see.
I
That's
pity
like
the fool that gets stuck between me and whoever in an airplane seat.
Oh, I'm sure she was like, "Great, this fat bastard."
Yeah,
falling over the armrest.
This fat sweat hog mother effer I gotta sit next to for 4 hours.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough spot. Plus, the worst part about it is her IT department, wherever she's at.
Oh yeah, they got that.
Yeah, they have that information. Because that's another thing that
She's got a meat
you start to
taste
think
that
about.
itches.
Chlamydia is what it was.
The clap?
Well,
How does it? Well,
Yeah, but that's an antibiotic.
I didn't see what the medicine.
I don't know
was
what.
for.
I don't know.
Or wait, which? Oh, I thought you gave like the specific of what it.
No. It was like
It's a very common name.
it listed what it was treatment for, not the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Like I didn't go into research what particular name.
Hey, how'd you spell that? wait, can you pull that email back
Does
up?
that work? Is that
Yeah.
good? Does that work for you?
Does it
'Cause
take care of the burn?
Every
Like-
now and then, I get a real mean burn when I pee. The head of my unit is the size of a basketball.
It's usually when I get done visiting Southeast Asia.
yeah, like when I got these Japan trips, my God, I come back and I can't even walk.
Am I right? You know,
My-
Okinawa is terrible this time of
Jeez
year.
Louise.
Oh goodness!
Yeah, that's a tough spot. I think that.
Don't check your emails.
Yeah, don't check your emails. But I mean, you got to be.
Do you remember this still to this day during COVID when everybody was having the the Zoom meetings and the guy the court trial and the guy changed his name to but was it Bud 3000 and the judge was like excuse me, sir, but your screen name is, BF or 4000. And the guy was like, "Oh my God, Your Honor, I'm so sorry. Someone must have sabotaged my screen or my workspace or something." And I could just imagine, like, if you're sitting on an airplane trying to do like a Zoom call or something, and the guy next to you is about to bust his gut because he's laughing so hard because somebody had screened, or if you sabotaged this dude's thing while he was hitting the pisser, change his name to Bud Effer 4000. Don't doodle in court. That's what we'll take away from this.